October 11th, 2020. Today has been a day. I could not wait to write. It was just so loud and noisy. So annoying. It was an interesting week. I got my first paycheck and paid my tithe in from my website. When I say it was tough making those payments, it was necessary though. It still doesn't feel real that I had money to pay for the tithe and website or that I have to work tomorrow. God has blessed me in such a way, all I can do is be thankful He blessed me. I have work tomorrow. It's nice. To be transparent, I delayed for quite a bit when buying my website. For my tithe, it was something I always expected to do. It was still hard, but I knew I needed to give back to God what He gave to me. This website purchase was rough. I know it's because it's a complete investment in myself, and that's scary. I kept thinking my parents will say it's a waste of money or criticize me in some other way. However, I don't want to continue to be scared to do what God has led me to do because of others. I'm meant to be bold this year, so I press confirm on that order. Searching thoughtsfromwords.com and seeing our website, it's a surreal feeling. This has grown from a place for me to publish poetry as a summer project in lieu of getting an internship to a professional website to document my journey, diving deeper into the publishing world. It also branched into a verse novel project, The Fortress, a short story collection. Unless God says otherwise, the book will be composed of 3 stories: The Fortress, The Girl in the Mirror, and The Longer Path. God is definitely moving in my life. I was playing a game this week, a music game where you tap icons on the screen when they reach a target bar. As you move on to higher levels, the game obviously gets harder. I had a tendency to rage quit at these levels due to frustration. I made a point this week to continue playing the game, regardless of how many buttons I missed. It was freeing allowing myself to be bad at something and seeking to improve. It may seem dumb since it's a mobile game, but it broke a barrier in me to keep going even though it's uncomfortable. I didn't work on my mentorship application today. I need to stop being scared and do it. Regardless of the outcome, it'll be a good experience. I applied for a job this week. I saw it and applied. What happens next week, or rather what happens next, is in God's hands. I still need to work on allowing God to have complete control over my life. I truly realized today unbelief in God and not sin makes someone go to hell. I got mad with this realization at first because it means those who hurt others still have the same right as I do to make it to heaven. Of course, there lies a problem with my way of thinking. I deserve heaven and not them. It's funny considering the things I'm still struggling with, but the grace of God covers all. I'm not saying to freely engage in sin. Sin leads to unneeded suffering. We stay away from sin so we don't suffer unnecessary pain. I'm all over the place this week. Each paragraph an idea in itself. I just needed to write today. Also, I don't mind anymore if this book gets published or not. The weekly writing has healed me in so many ways. I can't wait to read this journal in January 2021.